Hi guys, this is a quick shout out in support of Men's Mental Health Month, or Movember as we call it. Men's mental health, obviously an issue for men and women together. We've got to be alongside each other, fighting the tide of suicide and really rooting for each other and supporting each other. One of the things I did want to mention in this video was just looking after our social fitness. We've got gurus coming out our ears, don't we, for diet and exercise and all the rest of it. But just how often do we actually pay conscious attention to our social fitness? How are we doing in terms of social connections? Because we need to look after it. I often say like a plant. We need to look after it like by watering it, growing, nurturing connections, because otherwise they kind of wither away because we're busy maybe busy with work, busy with family, busy with other aging relatives or whatever it might be, and we get busier and busier and we lose the time to look after our social connections. But we do know from some really big studies that I've talked about elsewhere, and some of you might know me that I talk about them a lot, is that we need to actually look after them, because actually they're really correlated with how long we live, not just our happiness and our health and happiness, but also how long we live. So we need to give it some attention. And we know also that men kind of speak differently to each other, more kind of, as they say, shoulder to shoulder than face to face. That may be the case for you, it might be a generalization, but generally speaking, that's what we find to be the truth. So just even thinking about, maybe you don't have any friends at the moment. Maybe you're feeling really disconnected. We know loneliness also kills. So it is something that you might want to think about, just even kind of like deciding each week that you're going to reach out to somebody. And if you feel you're grand, then you may be even more responsible to reach out to some people who may not be feeling so grand. And if you feel it's awkward to kind of, it's a bit awkward and difficult to kind of pick up the phone after so long, maybe send them a meme, something that makes them laugh, an article they might be interested in, see something that you say, saw this topic and thought of you, whatever it might be, just even a one-liner that just breaks the ice and begins to reconnect again. And then it's very unlikely they won't want to reconnect. So just kind of nurturing those connections and communications, and just nurturing it, making it a policy, not just from Movember, but actually ongoingly, to just keep reaching out, particularly to people who you might be working with, might be yourself, or it might be somebody you're working with that has moved city or country. Really need to be looking after each other. Together we'll fight the tide of suicide. Until next time, take care. Bye.